Today is Thursday, May 14th, 2026. The time is 9:15 p.m. I have not practiced today. Both my wife and myself have been sick with just a slight fever, and then I had vertigo yesterday. But it's gone, and I feel great. What I wanted to try was to explain this B2 section. There's two measures on each page. Two at the bottom of the left page, two at the top of the right page. It begins with three flats in the right hand. G flat, B flat, E flat. G flat is the first black note of the three. The B flat is the top one, and E flat is the top one of the two black ones. All right, here's that switch again. The same chord ends both measures, but different fingers play the top note. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1. All right, I've got to remember to use a different finger for the top note. So the first, G flat, B flat, E flat. That's an E flat minor first inversion. The next chord is A flat, so it's the middle of the black. Move the index finger up to the C and the 5 to the F natural. So that's F, A flat, C, F minor, first inversion, with the F on the top. Then you have a different chord, F on the bottom and the A flat, and the D flat. A flat on the bottom, C, F, then F, A flat, B flat, D flat, F, A. 1.5, it's a minor. F, A flat, D flat. I have it marked as D flat major. D flat. Oh, okay. Oh, D flat. Okay, so that's 1, 2. That is D major. D flat major. 2 steps to the F. D flat. D half, 1, 1.5, 2, and phew. It's a nice feel to it. It jumps very easily. The A flat is played with the left hand 1 and then with the left hand 2. The C becomes C sharp, which is D flat, and the F moves to the bottom. The F is played twice, and that's the second measure. 1, 1 and 2 and 1. 2 4 1 2 5 1 2 4 1 2 5. Then it changes 1 2 5 1 2 4 1 2 5 1 2 4. So there's some variation there. The left hand, 2 is on E flat to begin, and the F is on, played with the 1. Then the 3 is on D flat, and the 2 stays where it is on the E flat. And then the 3 plays the C, it has to move down, so the hand moves down. Lift, that repeats. C, D flat, C, D flat, and then you do the 3-1 thing. All right, so it begins. I'm practicing talking to myself while I'm learning how to play the piano. So the B2, the 2 is on B flat. So B2 has a 2 on the B flat. It's on 2B, B2. It's a B flat, but it's still a B. Then it goes, then it's the same chord. So there's only one new chord in the second measure. And the second measure has 3 on D flat. And again, the E flat appears last in the second measure and first in the first measure. And the first and last chords are the same, but played with different fingers. D flat major. Is it really? So it's F, A flat, D flat, A flat, F, D flat. That's a D flat major, all right. The second measure plays a D flat. It's because it's a D flat major chord. 3 on D flat. Then E flat. So that's B2. All right, the last chord of the second measure has 5 on top instead of 4 on top because we use that same hand position and move it down without changing the spacing between the fingers. It lands perfectly on the C major first inversion. One. There's that chord again. F, A flat, D flat. It repeats. F, A flat, D flat. So the first chord in the second measure is the last chord in the third measure. The first chord of the first measure is the last chord in the second measure. The first chord in the second measure is the last chord in the third measure. and then it repeats. So you only have to learn that one thing. But that's a pretty interesting construction there. So C, C, B, C, C, B. Try to identify the sound of the chords. So here's 1, 2, 4. E flat minor, 1, 2, 5, F minor, E flat minor, F minor, D flat major. One, two, 5, E flat minor, D flat major, E flat minor, C major, D flat major, 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 minor, 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 minor. So it starts 1, 2, 4, becomes 1, 2, 5, then back to 1, 2, 4, but then it's 1, 2, 5, without moving the hand, in or out, just the arm moves, everything statically. There's a slight difference there. The 1 and the 2 stay the same, but you have to lift the 2 in order. It's almost the same. Yeah, the 4 is closer. So it's 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 4. It's 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 4. And then and so on. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1. So that last chord, F, A flat, D flat, keeps the 4. The 4 is played at the end of the 4th and at the beginning of the first measure of B3. So it's 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5. That's 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. So you concentrate on the 4th finger, you use it at the end of the 4th bar and at the beginning of the 1st bar of the next section, B3. So the end of B2 uses a 4, the end of the beginning of B3 uses the 4. So you keep you keep it active. That's a nice transition.